Where in the world is Crypto Tips? We are filming on location in Paris, France, in front of the, dare I try to pronounce this, Louvre? Anyway, I have some really good news for Celsius users. I also have good news for those who are worried about Bitcoin and its fragility. Bitcoin is anti-fragile, and the data I'm going to show you at the end of this video is super bullish. And if you guys are having any doubts, you feel like you need some reinforcing information, be sure to watch till the end of this video, in addition to all the craziness that's still unfolding about SBF, FTX, and Maxine Waters. Let's get into it. You guys, we are finally able to report some good news for Celsius users. I'm not even going to make you guys wait. I'm going to say it right now. The bankruptcy judge has ruled that $50 million that's been in the bankruptcy proceedings be given back to the custody account holders. That's you guys. So finally there's some money to be repaid, and hopefully this is a sign of more things to come. As they uncover more assets, you got to keep in mind that there's like $1 billion hole in the balance sheet of Celsius, so who knows exactly what they can get back, but 50 million is a good start. First off, let's talk about Maxine Waters. She's mad at CNBC because she says that CNBC is lying. They're saying, she's mad that CNBC is saying that she won't subpoena SBF, when she says clearly that she's requested him to come to this committee meeting on the 13th, and that issuing a subpoena isn't off the table. What a politically correct answer is that, dancing around the fact that she should absolutely be demanding and ensuring that SBF shows up to that committee meeting. But no, she's like acting like she needs to be polite about a guy who stole over $10 billion. Maybe she's being polite because he was sure to give some money her way and lined her pockets, because that's the way politics are done all over the world, not just in the US. Also, Senator Elizabeth Warren, were our favorite character in that reality TV show. She's saying that crypto will be regulated as securities. If you don't understand what is wrong with that sentence, let me just break it down for you really quick. First off, being crypto is a very broad term, and in fact there's many cryptocurrencies that do not pass the Howey test, that will not be actual securities. But this is her again trying to strike fear into people who are investing in cryptocurrencies, trying to get them out of their position of cryptocurrencies. And these are the same senators, by the way, that are requesting that the cryptocurrency market be stopped until regulation is passed. They don't know anything about cryptocurrencies, about blockchain technology, peer-to-peer, decentralized networks, peer-to-peer transactions. They know nothing about it. The fact that they think they can just hit the pause button, we're still early, and they are far behind as usual. And so this is, by the way, who you are hoping to get regulation from, and they show this little amount of understanding of the tech that's been around for over a decade, and it's been in their face and on their table to be spoken about for years now. And that's how little they understand of it still. That's how little they actually care to understand it. We have a long way to go, and that's why I will always encourage you not to praise any kind of governmental regulation, because what it's going to end up doing is they're going to say, oh, no, you trust us. Whatever we're spoon feeding to you, you trust us because we're the government, and it's got our approval. That is how you get into trouble. Okay, so now the more mess of what's happening with Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. Turns out Sam tried to pay Taylor Swift, try to rake her into the FTX debacle shortly before it all collapsed. $100 million sponsorship. And this was going against everything all of his other team members were saying. Basically, Sam, please don't spend this much money. He was trying to spend $100 million on a sponsorship with Taylor Swift just really shortly before his own collapse. And you're trying to say he didn't know what was happening? He was grasping at straws. Also, now apparently FTX has hired forensic investigators to try to figure out where the lost funds went. I'm pretty sure Sam Bankman-Fried knows. I'm pretty sure Caroline Ellison knows. Pretty sure a few people know. But they're, again, just trying to put on a front like, where did it go? We need to hire a professional. Spend more money when they could actually just be honest about it. What else is happening? Oh, yeah, there was a psychiatrist in-house at FTX. I mentioned this before in previous videos, how it must have been a very toxic work environment to be at FTX. And apparently it was so toxic that it required a psychiatrist to actually, this probably is why no one knows where all the funds are, because everyone was drugged out of their mind. Apparently a lot of FTX employees were hooked on, you know, this combination between Adderall and Xanax, basically an upper and a downer, and it just fries your brain. It gets you super addicted, and they're still struggling with sobriety, which is tragic. And so they have an in-house psychiatrist to drug up the employees. You guys, this is crazy, and I think I understand why Amazon is doing a eight episode series. They probably need to do like a 16 or 24 episode if they want to cover everything, but I think they're going to gloss it all over and tie it up in a nice little bow, especially shining a good light on Sam Bankman-Fried as best they can. Okay, and real quick before I wrap this up, I do have some good news about Bitcoin. Okay, according to on-chain analytics, really good news, you guys. There's over 1 million addresses hold 1 Bitcoin. That is a record to be set. It's really bullish. A lot of people are holding a lot of Bitcoin. So it's really good news and something to look forward to. And it's why I think Bitcoin hasn't been crashing crazy despite all of the craziness, that's all the hype and FUD that's trying to be spread about FTX and crypto is dead. Dude, Bitcoin is cruising. You know why? Because the hodlers aren't selling and they're adding to their positions as best they can through dollar cost averaging. Just a little hint for those of you who are looking for, reasons why crypto isn't crashing to $5,000 like Peter Schiff thinks it's going to go. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hit like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.